So say you need to join a new project. So I'd log into SiteSpecs. I'd go into my projects list here, and then up on the top right, you'll see this green button, Join New Project. I click that. That's going to pull up a list of all the company projects that I'm not an active member of. Obviously, if I was already an active member, I wouldn't need to join it. So you should always assume that the job you're looking for exists in SiteSpecs. There's a number of reasons for that. One is we are integrated with a bunch of different software platforms within the company, including the accounting software, our Adobe Sign software that we use to send contracts, and others, so that we are constantly syncing within projects within those systems. So you just want to be aware of this. If you're going to join a project, assume it already exists so you're not creating duplicate projects. That's not a problem. We can always merge projects, but it just saves everyone a little bit of time. So let's see if I have any projects here that I want to join. I just search by the project ID, and it'll pull up a project, and I can hit this join button if I would like to join that. So now that's off the list of projects for me to join. And then if there is a situation where I'm creating a brand new project, then I would just hit this button right here, Create New Project. That brings up the project creation form, which is identical to the project info form that I touched upon earlier in the project navigation training video. So here again, you just want to, this is mandatory field. You want to include the project name, obviously. If there's a project number, include that. If we don't have a project number and this is just a project that maybe we're estimating and you're doing site visit and you're taking photos and uploading information, you may not have a project number. You can leave this TBD, leave it blank, whatever. If you know this information, you should always enter it. So if you know the project number or the project owner, if it's an ISTA project, and you know what the estimated budget might be, maybe it's $10 million. What division of the company, it's probably ISTA, if it's a civil project, and what market sector this is going to serve. So it's probably be road and bridge if I had to guess. And you can always add multiple fields here. So just know that. And type of work also is very basic, but very, very valuable information for us, especially like I talked about with our marketing department and estimating department. This stuff really helps them hone in and save a lot of time when trying to get new work. And then again, if you're the project manager or any of these fields, you want to just add all the project team that you have associated here and a brief project description. A lot of times you can just copy this information directly from the contract documents. There'll be a description of work that you can copy and paste, and then your start and end dates. So every project obviously should have some start and end date and an address. Even if you don't know the exact information, just put in rough details. You can always edit this information at a later point in time. You don't have to worry. Nothing's set in stone, so there's no sweat. Just try and throw some darts, and then you can zero in on the actual accuracy of that information throughout the course of the project. When you're on projects, say you want to leave a project, either you're off that project team, you're joining a different project team, or the project itself is over with, you could quickly click on this options button on any of the projects and you could leave it, or you can archive it. If the project's completed, there's not going to be any more uploads and no one needs to visit this information anymore, you could archive the project, and that doesn't delete anything. It doesn't lose any data or anything. It doesn't even lose the association with you and that project. It just removes it from your active projects list, and it also will remove it from project searches for other people in the company. And we can always recover 100% of the data if you archive it. But again, you only want to archive projects when you're done with the project. If you're not going to upload any more information, if there's no more accounting information that you need to view and so forth. Or you can simply, again, just leave the project. That will keep the project as an active project in the company, and it'll simply remove you as an active member of that project.